everybody, Mike and Vince here with Trail 7. Today we're going to show you how to install this 12-inch subwoofer enclosure onto your Bronco tailgate. There are some basic tools that you need, which we'll list right here. Keep in mind this does require to drill holes into your tailgate, and it does require a rivet gun or a pneumatic gun of some sort. We use a pneumatic rivet gun, which we've already drilled the holes, so we're going to show you that installation guide here, and we'll also drop it into the description. So let's go ahead and show you what comes with the subwoofer, the hardware that comes with it, how to install it, and we'll get that started. Before we get this installed onto the tailgate, I want to explain to you how this is going to come prepped to you. This will come with this wire lead on the inside. This is going to attach to the subwoofer. We'll show you when we do that, but it's going to come prepped, attached to the terminal block on the inside. This is going to also have sound deadening already applied to the inside of the enclosure. Now the back side of it, we're going to provide the sound deadening piece in a template that fits onto the back side here. You're going to have to apply that on your side. We don't want to ship it applied. It's going to come with these feet attached to it, and it's also going to come with the subwoofer lead that's attached to the terminal on the outside, and this is going to run en route to your amplifier. So we'll show you all that as we go along. So let's get this installed and mounted onto the tailgate sub. As I said, we've already drilled the holes, so that part's taken care of. If the holes weren't drilled, what you would do first is put the feet into the slots here in the tailgate. Be sure to slide it all the way to the right. There's a little piece of metal inside this slot that prevents it from going on the left side. So you're going to want to have these feet slide all the way to the right side. Once that's over there, you'll mark the holes, take the subwoofer down, drill your holes, and then you'll mount the rivets, and then you'll pick up to where we're at right now. Let's go ahead and get this mounted in here. So we're just going to hook these hooks onto the little grooves. Again, this speaker wire is going to be provided. This is what's attached to the terminal block on the outside. This is what's going to connect to your amplifier. So we'll just put that aside for now. This is connected on the inside block, and we do this because it makes installation a heck of a lot easier. So now the holes are already drilled. We're going to go ahead and screw in our 4 bolts. Just tighten them by hand. This is a 10 millimeter. So now they're all done by hand. I'm going to go ahead and tighten them down. This may be something that would be beneficial to come back at a later time and take the subwoofer out and just check these. They may need to be retightened. So now we're going to go ahead and install the subwoofer into the enclosure. This is using the Alpine R Series 12-inch subwoofer. This is a dual coil 4-ohm. So what we want to do is convert this, drop this down to a 2-ohm. The way this comes, it has dual coils, one on each side. So we'll provide a jumper that goes from the positive to the positive and negative to the negative. When you get it, all you'll have to do is attach the positive and the negative to one side of the positive and negative. So if you receive the Alpine R Series sub, it's going to come with like this. Alpine S Series sub comes a little bit differently because the terminals are configured different. They're side by side, but you'll see there are 2 little clips that bridge them together. And the Kicker Comp RT sub is similar to this one here where the coils are on each side. Regardless, if you have 2 coils converting from 4-ohm down to 2-ohm, you want to pair up the positive to the positive, negative to the negative, and attach the positive and negative from the subwoofer enclosure into one side of the positive and negative. So let's go ahead and now attach this to one of these sides, and then we can mount the subwoofer. So there you go. Negative is paired with negative, positive is paired with positive. They're bridged to the other side, positive to positive, negative to negative. Now we're ready to mount the subwoofer into the enclosure. Good. So here's the grill. Out of the box, the R enclosure comes with this trim piece. Our bundle, our sub, our enclosure will also come with the grill. This just snaps right in from the inside. Of course, lining up where you want Alpine to show, which is going to be on the bottom there. So you just need to mount this into it. Just pops right into place. Now the grill is inside the ring. Now we can screw the ring in, which is also going to screw the subwoofer in. It's really neat. The Alpine R is recessed inside of the enclosure. So the subwoofer enclosure is installed. Last thing to do before connecting it to the amplifier is, however you want to manage this wire here, we're just going to put some Tessa tape around this existing wire loom here. You can put some split loom on there, however you want to do that, that's totally and completely up to you. Like I say, we're just going to put some Tessa tape, wrap it around there. So we're going to do that real quick and then attach it to the amplifier and we'll be done with it. So there you have it. The subwoofer enclosure has been mounted to the tailgate in the Bronco. The subwoofer has been installed. The wiring has been ran and routed. The last thing to do, of course, is to attach this to whatever amplifier you have. We have one of our bundles going on here with a mono amp on the back of the bracket, so we're going to do that. Regardless of the configuration that you have, this is going to plug into the sub output of your amplifier. So I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Vince, thanks a lot for coming out of the shop and helping us out here into the studio. Had a great time. If you'd like to pick up your subwoofer enclosure or anything for your Bronco, please visit us at www.trail7.com. Until next time, we'll see you out there.